Hello everyone! I've been a Manchester United fan since 1994, since the day we lost the league to Blackburn, to the day we saw a young Gary Neville crying, to the day we saw a squad of players fighting their hearts out to win the league after a controversial season. I used to hate football before that day, but that day I fell in love with Manchester United and football. So it's with great sadness to see yesterday's news that fellaini has signed a 2-year extension to his contract. Let me be clear, I don't hate Fellaini as a person or a footballer, but would Fellaini be in the City squad? No. Would he be in the Liverpool squad? No. Would he be in the Chelsea squad? No. So what the hell is he doing in the Manchester United squad? This says a lot about our manager rather than the player. I think there's loads of clubs in the league he could do really well for, but we don't want him at this club. Not for personal vindictive reasons, because of what it means our club now stands for. Jose Mourinho is taking our club in a very ugly place. Now, I was so passionately, desperately in need of Jose Mourinho to be Manchester United manager a couple of years back. I thought, he's not going to play great football, he's not going to promote the youth, he's going to stir trouble, but what he will do is win trophies. We haven't seen that. The Jose Mourinho we remember from 2005, the special one and all of that, is dead. He's not the same man. I don't know what's going on with him. Him not having a proper base in Manchester while his family live in London is an issue for me. Look, people don't want to move from where they live. That's fine. It's just very odd to me. It just means, hey, I'm only here temporarily. Now, I don't mind that if we win trophies, but what he's done is taken us backwards instead of forwards. People talk about progress. What progress? Why? Because we finished second. Wow! I'm so happy that we played a crap game in the FA Cup, lost to an inferior side, but we finished second. Isn't that great? Well, it's not great. The football's crap. The feel-good factor is on the floor. There's nothing to be happy for. I'm just not excited about Manchester United. I still love Manchester United. I'm still passionate about the club and its history and everything we stand for, because we stand for a lot more than an area. We stand for working class football fans, and that's important. Jose Mourinho isn't working class. Jose Mourinho is from a different type of political spectrum than the Manchester United support is. That's very important too. But if you win trophies, Jose, and you do the right things, and you don't call out the fans after a severe game, after a game you lost because you picked the wrong team, then it's fine. But when you do this, it's not fine. Now, I know they're not going to sack him now. I know for a fact, right, that they're planning for his exit. Let's talk about the under-18s coach being appointed a coach on part of his coaching team. Let's talk about Michael Carrick being appointed as part of his coaching team, because that wasn't anything to do with Jose. Do you really think he was going to let his assistant of all those years go? No. That was the club. They weren't happy with the training methods, so they got rid of him. Have you heard about any managerial jobs his assistant has got? No, because it was BS. The club got rid of him. They've created their own structure on the bench because they know he's going to walk eventually, and they're prepping for it. I think about October, hopefully he'll be gone and we move forward. And we need to get a club manager and forget about a team manager. People would say to me, well, Mick, that's the past. No, it's not. I believe there's a few young managers out there, like the Bournemouth manager, who would make a great Manchester United club manager. And Sir Alex Ferguson doesn't get away with this criticism. He gave us fantastic times. He put our club on top of the tree in world football. No question about that. He made dreams come true, fantasies come true. And I always respect and admire him for that. But it was his decision to bring in Moyes. It was his decision to give him a long-term 10-year contract. I don't know whose decision it was to bring Van Gaal in, but no one knew what we were going to get with Van Gaal. He just looked like a world-class manager. When he first came in, he was buying, really world-class players, and it was exciting. In the end, he turned out to be a supervillain, and that was a big problem for us, but that's sad. But he did buy Martial. He did get the best out of Martial and Rashford. We're not seeing those results now that Jose's in charge because he expects players to do it game in, game out without him putting the effort in with those players. And it's not just about the training field. It's about an arm around the shoulder. Some players need that. They really do, guys. But at the end of the day, we are at a depressing time at Manchester United. You know, my heart sank earlier this week when I knew, when reporters were inboxing me, telling me that Fellaini had signed or was going to sign. I just thought, and now I'm being told we're not going to get another midfielder because he's staying. He's a plan B. Please tell me this is just media BS. We need world-class players. We cannot win the league. We cannot get to the quarterfinals of the Champions League with the players that we have or the style of play we have. Basically, we won't be successful until this manager's gone. But we've had the same issues. Moyes to Van Gaal, same type of manager. Van Gaal to Jose, same type of manager. They just care about their own show. They're not here for the club. Now, I must admit I was wrong to want Mourinho to come in, but I didn't know what I know now. It's easy to say these things in hindsight. I don't blame the club for bringing him in. We were desperate for some quick success. The whole structure of replacing Fergie with these three managers has been terrible. We've made bad moves. Not just the club, but us as fans. We pushed for Mourinho. Not all of us. A lot of people, like Sir Bobby Charlton, didn't want it. And I wasn't very flattering towards Sir Bobby when he didn't want it. But the truth is, he was right. Always listen to your olders and your betters and your legends because they've been in the game. We may be football fans. We may have watched thousands of games, but these people have played the game. They know what they're talking about. They care about Manchester United. Jose Mourinho doesn't care about Manchester United. He just cares about his own fragile little ego. So now we are in this absolute mess where he's got good players, but he doesn't know how to play them the right way. He's got Martial, a world-class player, and he's not playing him the right way. Why would you do that? Why would you strip a young player of his number just because you brought, a mercenary like Zlatan in? Yeah, well done, Zlatan. You scored a lot of goals and did great for us, but you took a number from a young world-class lad who was voted the season before our player of the season. You knocked his confidence. You killed him by doing that. It's not Zlatan's fault. It's the manager's fault. It was so disrespectful. Instead of saying, let's prep this guy up, let's give him the stage he needs to play on. He's young. He's world-class. He can win me trophies. Oh, no. Jose alienates him. It's a ridiculous situation. Before Fellaini extended his contract, I was 75% Jose out. Now I'm 100% Jose out. I'm not interested in his time at the club. I'm not going to be passionate as I normally am. You're going to say you're not a proper fan. If you want to say I'm not a proper fan, that's fine. It doesn't matter to me. I know I love the club, and because I love the club, I want Mourinho out. Now, what's happened at the club? There's certain people who have started supporting us because they're Jose Mourinho fans and not Manchester United fans. You've seen those Twitter profile pics with the pictures of Jose? They're Jose fans. They're not United fans. So next time someone with an account like that abuses you for wanting Jose out, feel proud that someone who doesn't actually support the club but supports the manager is against you, because we don't need those type of people. We need people who care about Manchester United. I care about Manchester United. Do you? Are you going to be vocal on the social media, making sure the club understand we do not want this man running our football club? Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Have a great day.